class only.
Kinakabahan ka. I have a personal question for you. Were you at ease reading your poster, or you had difficulty in reading it also?
Hindi po siya, nearsighted po.
Sige na. Okay lang. Kasi ako matanda na, inoperahan na ang mata ko. Ganyan mga hindi pa rin makita. Kahit lagyan ko to ng kung ano-ano, I have to go near. And the purpose of the poster is for it to be read from some distance. In your case, the fonts are too small, and yet you still have lots of spaces in between letters. In other words, the fonts could have been bigger. Okay. Then you said you want to do an assessment of marine and aquaculture fishes. Okay. But like the previous presentation, you do not have an objective. Okay. And because of that, we wouldn't know what you are looking for. Okay? What you are looking for. And if you look at your methodology, there's a part of the methodology where how was data gathered by? Did you do a market survey? Did you go and count, identify the fish? Or did you interview people?
We interviewed people, sir.
And paano? You interview people about what? What questions did you ask?
We interviewed people about the question regarding to our objectives.
Ano po, for example, ako yung respondent. Ano yung tinanong mo sa akin? Anong tatanungin mo sa akin?
Yung what are the species you're selling, tapos yung mga ilan yung income nila, ganun po.
So, did you actually go and count the number of fish that they sell, or wala? Wala kayong, did you do a survey of the fish actually sold in the market?
The fish actually sold the but and then we identified lang, sir, kung ano-ano yung mga fish na binibenta nila.
So meron. In other words, there was an actual ocular or whatever. How many times did you do this?
3 times a week, sir.
3 times a week? In Talon-Talon, 3 times in Tumbungan, 3 times in Tetuan, 3 times in Dunzuran, and 3 times in Malagutay. Is that it? That should be reflected in the paper, because the interview perhaps will be, well, you can actually do this without interviewing people. Okay? Okay, so that's, so you identified all those below, right?
Yes, sir.
From Galunggong down to Tilapia. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Galunggong o Tilapia, pero gusto ba? Hindi nakaklaro. Okay. Klaro kayo.
Congrats, Lance.
Anyway, so what is now your assessment? Finally, what is your assessment?
Congrats.
And an assessment of marine and aquaculture fishes. So what is your assessment? Ang ginawa mo, binilang. Tapos meron kang volume, then there's another table also with price. So what is your assessment? May assessment ba rin yung title? The title is not counting the number of fish, fishes, and their prices. Your main main word for the title is an assessment. So, in the post, will present this poster, anong assessment mo ngayon sa mga isdang binibenta sa mga palengke niya?
Gusto pa sa mga assessment for the species and to the vendors.
First thing first, I would like to appreciate the study because this is a good study. But then again, I was wondering, how did you come up with the volume? Winuweigh mo ba lahat ng isda na pinagstudihan mo na you were able to come up with a volume? Or it could have been very nice kung nag-rank ka na lang kung ano ang the most saleable fish. Pwede yung i-assess no? Sino na ang pwede bumili sa isda as affordable price? Since may price ka doon, no? Pwede mo siyang through observation, malaman mo ang information as to who are those common buyers of this particular fish. So in terms of status, meron bang status, di ba? Demographic status ng buyers, di ba? O wala siyang connection. In other words, you have lots of data na hindi mo nagamit. Okay, so probably it could be data for the next researcher, probably. But anyway, I would like to congratulate you for the study that you have done. Thank you.
Natapos.
Yes.
Ako, concerned ako sa sinulat. I want to compare what was written in the introduction and what was written in the conclusion. Diyan sa introduction, and I'm sure you can read, no? Parang ang laman dyan sa introduction ay about your interest in knowing the consumer's behavior. Di ba? Nakasulat dyan, no? Profiling the fish flea markets in Zamboanga City may help identify the behavior of the flea market consumers. Di ba? Yung next sentence, pinalik, the identification of the consumer behavior in the fish flea market may help in proposing proper innovations to strengthen marketability. The bigger revenue for the vendors. When I read that, nag-raise talaga yung aking interest, no? Kasi makakatulong pala ito sa mga consumers. You wanted to see the behavior, no? You wanted to connect this with the behavior of the consumers and all. Pero pagdating sa conclusion, if you notice, you were only identifying the fishes. So, is there any connection? Or talagang wala? Meaning may connection ba yung, kasi nag-oo ka when I was reading the intro, no? Introduction, you want to see, yung behavior ng consumer. Pero dito sa conclusion, you were telling us about the identified fishes. Nasaan ang consumers dito kung baka posible it's in the paper but not here. So, may connection ba yung dalawa?
Siguro, may connection sa sir in terms of the selling fishes, yung mga kung anong sinesell nila para ma-improve yung profit nila sa mga sa kanilang business for the customers. Pero wala po isang connection sa, hindi po namin nilagay sa conclusion po yung about sa behavior of people.
Okay. But as I see it, maraming mga it triggers questions, no? So at least naging medyo inquisitive din kami, no? Salamat.
Thank you, Presenter Yaman. Can we request for the to do justice to the preservators? Can we request for us to go nearer or for the kung pwede na i-project na lang sana sa pwede.
Bitaw, no?
So, good afternoon, everyone. Today I'm going to present to you our research entitled Vendors and Consumers' Perception of the Price and Supply Availability of 5 commercially important fish species and fish in Tucoran, Zamboanga del Sur, and Ayala, Zamboanga City during pandemic. Perception is a particular phrase that refers to the person's perspective, awareness, offers. On the other hand, perception regarding the price emphasize consider data and the perception of vendors and consumers on the price and supply of the 5 commercially important fish before the pandemic. And next is tilapia, big ice cat, blackfish cat, and yellowfin tuna. So the results revealed that both vendors and consumers in 2 studies.
Diliit lang talaga yung text, no? Siyempre, maraming gustong isali. Ano lang, medyo quick lang, no? Ako, nag-iintriga na talaga ako dito, no? Bakit yung tukuran at saka Ayala palaging pina-partner, no? Pero later, no? You can, ano that, no? Yung main question ko talaga is yung perception. You wanted to study, you wanted to know the perception of the perception of the vendors and consumers. Pwede mo bang ulitin kung ano ulit yung mga important findings or conclusions with regards to the perception of vendors and the perception of consumers?
We're not related to their age and gender, but their perception in Fridays, the price, according to them, the price has greatly increased. So in both study sites, and also the tilapia has increased in both study sites.
Okay. So yung pag-increase pala ng price, you took it as their perception.
Yes, sir.
Okay. May magagawa pa ang perception or mababago ang perception kung mababago din ang price? Or ang price ay may sariling mundo at ang perception ay may magkaibang mundo niya? Or talagang connected yung dalawa? In other words, nakaka-apekto ba sa perception ang pag-increase ng price ng mga isda sa kanilang perception sa price?
Yes, sir. Kasi during the time in the COVID-19 pandemic, a lot of people suffer, and most of them didn't have and this wala pa silang trabaho at that time kasi nalawin sa negosyo kasi almost 2 years na, like 3 years na. Then yun, yung sa consumers, tapos yung consumers yan, pag bumibili sila ng isda, nabigyan talaga nila yung pag-increase ng price ng isda. Kaya sabi nila, affect talaga yung price ng isda sa perception nila.
Salamat po. Pero ang isa ko sa how you write the references, naka-center. Tawag yan, center, naka-center. Hindi siya, well, cute, pero thank you.
You are Edward. Yes, sir. Can you please tell us what do you mean by the word perception? If you want to translate it to whatever language, isa na sa Bisaya, ang Jawa, kasi masabot din mo sa perception.
So, perception, ito ba yung parang example, parang nagbibigay buhay ng isa sa market, sir. Kasi
correlation that is we're trying to help you define perception. Tignan natin kung tama yung idea natin of what the perception is. Okay? Sige lang. When you were doing this research, what did you mean? What was in your mind when you say perception? It's about awareness of a certain example, a certain product. So when you say awareness of a certain product, okay, if you relate that to the two other things you're looking for, perception on the price and supply availability. So what do you mean by that? Kasi dapat i-name mo yung definition so that you can have a clear answer. By the way, yung as it is, as projected, as presented rather in the poster, wala ka yung objectives. There is something. Okay? So, ano yun? Try to set up that you don't have to answer that question now. Like you said, like that, what is the definition of perception, and why on figure 4 you mentioned something about gender, right? You said that there is no, therefore in the conclusion, you said that so the gender and age show that there is no relationship. But this paper is not about relationship. So kaya ang conclusion on relationship. No? You get my point? Walang siklarong question objective on the relationship between perception and gender and age. No? And I still do not see also the logic of identifying the five commercially important fish, because you're not actually looking at fish when you're looking at view of vendors and consumers' perception about what the fish. You don't have to necessarily, you don't have to go to identifying five important fishes, because your focus should be the perception. If you look at results, if Ayala and Pura is about price, no? Having the actual price doesn't mean it's a perception of the price. Perception is barato, bago, or it's not really. Anyway, the poster as it is fine, is the line. But we go to the form of the poster, we look at that one. Okay?
Once again, I would like to congratulate you for the study you conducted. But then again, going to the methods, there were some observations. I had commented earlier, if you're going to prepare a poster, everything should be there. You can capsulize everything. You don't need to ask questions. And one thing is, you must relate your problem to your findings. So, you were asked about perception. Did you ask questions? Did you use tool in asking determining the perception? I think your focus should only be on the price and supply. The demand. Was there much demand during the pandemic? Even connected during the time of the pandemic. Again, earlier it was connected. Why Ayala and why Zamboanga City in the resort? There are two different points apart from each other in terms of the supply, availability of the fish, and you come up with mentioning of those type of fish. Siguro, you can include what are those type of fish that are normally bought by or rather sold by the vendors, and what perception for this type of fish before and after the pandemic. So, siguro, mas lalo kung i-explain mo kung ano yung method of gathering the data and finding out an answer to your problem. So, wala dyan ang objectives mo, hindi lang ma-determine, and then you come up with a table. Tama si Sir, pricing na siguro ang pinag-usapan natin mo and availability of the fish. Siguro yung during the time of the pandemic, nasakitin yung fish, baka lesser ang supply. Or walang fisherman na pwede maningwit. Siguro gano'n, no? So yun lang. Those were my observations. But then again, the study is very nice. Congratulations.
We thank you, presenter number 5. So let's proceed.
Good afternoon to each and every one of you, especially to the Deputy Dean, Professor Arnold and Gallardo, to our Board of Judges. Pleasant afternoon. So my name is Nahal Sipuchi. On behalf of my co-researchers, I am here to present our study entitled Marketing Practices of Fish Vendors of the Dichotomy Market, Zamboanga City during the pandemic. Marketing practices is one of the key points to the successful business. Successful business often have a complex but through marketing practices that allows them to evaluate the gaps in their business and consumers' demands. According to Paruya, in 2003,